How does workers' comp calculate a settlement in Oklahoma? If you have been injured on the job in Oklahoma, one of the most important questions you will face is, how does workers' comp calculate a settlement? Unlike a simple negotiation, workers' comp settlements are based on a structured system that considers wages, disability ratings, and the nature of the injury. Understanding how these factors work together can help you better evaluate whether a settlement offer is fair. The foundation: your average weekly wage. Every workers' compensation case in Oklahoma starts with your average weekly wage, AWW. This is typically calculated based on your earnings before the injury. Your compensation rate is generally a percentage of that wage, subject to statutory caps set by Oklahoma law. This number becomes the baseline for Oklahoma workers' comp calculate settlement, and nearly every benefit you receive, including temporary and permanent disability payments. Temporary disability benefits. If your injury prevents you from working while you recover, you may receive temporary total disability, TTD, benefits. These payments are usually calculated as a portion of your average weekly wage and are paid for the period during which you are unable to work. The length of time depends on your medical condition and when you are released to return to work. While these benefits are not typically part of a final settlement calculation, they often factor into the overall value of the case. Permanent disability, the core of most settlements. The most significant component of a workers' compensation settlement is often permanent disability. Once you reach maximum medical improvement, MMI, a physician assigns a permanent impairment rating, expressed as a percentage. This rating reflects the lasting impact of your injury on your body. Oklahoma uses a schedule that assigns a value, measured in weeks, to different body parts and whole body impairments. The calculation typically involves your impairment rating, the number of weeks assigned to the affected body part, and your compensation rate. These factors are combined to determine the monetary value of the permanent disability portion of your claim. Scheduled versus unscheduled injuries. Oklahoma law distinguishes between scheduled and unscheduled injuries, and this distinction directly affects how settlements are calculated. Scheduled injuries involve specific body parts, such as a hand, arm, or leg, each assigned a fixed number of weeks. The settlement is calculated based on that schedule. Unscheduled injuries, such as back, neck, or whole body injuries, are evaluated differently. These cases often involve more discretion and may consider broader impacts on your ability to work. Because of this, unscheduled injury cases are often more complex and more heavily negotiated. Additional factors that affect settlement value. While impairment ratings and wages form the foundation, several additional factors can influence the final settlement amount. Medical expenses play a role, particularly if there are ongoing treatment needs. In some cases, future medical care may be included or negotiated as part of the settlement. Your ability to return to work is also critical. If the injury limits your earning capacity or prevents you from returning to your prior job, this can significantly increase the value of the claim. Disputes between medical opinions can also affect the outcome. Competing impairment ratings or disagreements about the severity of the injury often lead to negotiation or litigation. Lump sum versus ongoing payments. Most workers' compensation settlements in Oklahoma are resolved through a lump sum payment. This allows the injured worker to receive compensation in a single lump sum rather than over time. However, accepting a lump sum often means closing the case, including potential future benefits. As a result, it is important to consider long-term medical needs before agreeing to a final settlement. Why settlements vary so widely? No two workers' compensation cases are the same. Settlement values can vary significantly depending on the severity and permanence of the injury, the worker's pre-injury wages, the type of injury, scheduled versus unscheduled, medical evidence and impairment ratings, and whether there are disputes in the case. Because these cases are highly fact-specific, settlement negotiations often depend on how well the evidence is developed and presented. Strategic considerations. From a legal standpoint, the value of a workers' compensation case is not just a formula. It is also a matter of strategy. Obtaining an accurate and well-supported impairment rating is often critical. Likewise, documenting the full impact of the injury on your ability to work can significantly influence the outcome. Insurance carriers typically rely on their own evaluations, which may differ from your physician's findings. As a result, negotiation, and sometimes litigation, plays a key role in reaching a fair resolution. Tulsa workers' compensation attorneys. Understanding how workers' comp calculate a settlement is crucial to navigating your claim. The calculation is done using a structured framework based on wages, disability ratings, and the nature of the injury. While the system provides a baseline formula, the final value often depends on medical evidence, legal strategy, and negotiation. For a free consultation with an Oklahoma workers' compensation attorney at Kania Law Office, call 918-743-2233, or you can ask a free online legal question on our website.